never had that happen.
She's seen better days.
It's expensive, bruh. I don't understand how.
Wow. That's crazy. It did skedaddle.
How are we gonna spend all this money? What are we here to do, Ralphie?
Wish I knew.
Well, guys, today is a weird day for me. Normally, I'm super covered up with videoing on the main channel and editing on the main channel. And I pretty much never get caught up on editing. But right now, I'm caught up on editing. We don't have time this evening to do any main channel stuff. So I'm going to pull the engine out of this finally. Woo. It's been, what, over a year, right?
Yeah.
So I bought this thing super cheap from my buddy Greg over at Junkin' Treasures YouTube channel. It's got a 460 and a C6 in it, and I bought it just to pull that out and scrap the rest of it. Obviously, he pretty much used it up before I got to it. So I'm gonna pull this up there, pull the engine transmission out super fast, and store it, and then we can haul this thing off and see how much it brings, huh?
Yeah.
At what point in this video are you gonna be like, hey Dad, we could put that 460 in my truck?
Well, I mean, I was already thinking.
I figured you were, I figured. I don't know what we're gonna put in. I thought about getting it running here, but honestly, it's EFI and the wiring is all obviously unhooked and hacked up. So I think I'm just gonna pull it. So let's pull this thing.
Woo.
Never had that happen.
So heavy.
You gotta just had the lift up too high.
Yeah?
Too top heavy. That was sketchy.
She's seen better days. Oh.
Oh God, don't bring this food. Well, as you can tell, if you haven't seen the video we put out, it's really, really rough. He used the cab to make like a F600 crew cab, I think it was. Here's the power plant. Ralphie's done been eyeballing this air intake set up here. I'm honestly surprised it's made it this long out there without getting jacked. So hopefully we got a good motor. I think he said he actually started it off like a spray bottle of gas or something. I'm a super big fan of these engines. Biggest issue with these motors is it's hard to fit them in a vehicle. Aside from that, they're really cool. But I'm just basically gonna hack and chop all this out. We'll see how long it takes. I got somewhere I gotta go here in just a little bit, but I'll get as much done as I can today. We got power steering fluid there. Is that what this is too? It's like super wedged in there. What are you doing? Brake fluid. Okay, I can use that. If I'd known that, I'd have used it a long time ago. Still got oil in it. It's dark. How long do you think it'll take to get it out?
An hour.
I'm thinking just cut everything. Yeah.
Well, this is a good bunker. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Somebody will say that in the comments.
This is like hammer stuff too.
You always want to break something. Have you ever seen those intakes? Look how weird it is.
Never seen it.
That comes back and then back around. I've seen guys convert these to a carbureted intake. I think you can like make an adapter or buy one that goes in there. Big motor, let's get it out.
Where was this at?
It was under the hood. I said I couldn't believe it's still under there. I think that might bolt up to your short bed truck, actually.
Actually?
Well, look, that hose, isn't that just like your short bed?
Oh.
Might want to clean them out, yeah.
That does look like the hoses.
I'll take 20.
No.
Me and Ralphie got the correct tools to take everything loose. Watch about air conditioning lines because we don't want to cut any of them, okay?
Why?
Because they'll blow out and it's, oh, it's already loose. Never mind, don't worry about AC, we're fine. You gonna cut the center of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cut it right along that line, we should be fine. I think you're walking this way too much.
It's fun.
So exhaust loose. Now onto the hardest part, the motor mounts. That ratchet. I'm glad I bought that, Ralph.
Yeah?
I talked you into it. This side I can get to with the impact. The other side's really hard. This upper motor mount bolt on this side really slowed me down. That took the longest of anything. I think we're close enough to try to pick it up and figure out what we left a bolt in, huh? He's been writing his name in the fender, basically messing around is what he's been doing.
Did it?
Why? You gonna hurt your hand?
No.
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, wow, that's fun.
He's destructive, isn't he? It's got like factory pull my motor hooks.
Why?
Well, Fords do. I guess they knew it was gonna go bad, you know? That Ford life. Look at that big open engine bay now. Nothing in there. And here's our prize. C6, you can see the enormous bell housing flange these big block Fords have. It's a big engine, very tall intake too, despite being a stock intake. So obviously if we use this, we're not gonna use the exhaust manifolds, not gonna use the intake, not gonna use a lot of accessories probably.
What about heads? Changing those?
I don't know, it depends on what we put in and what our goals are.
Serious.
I said we wouldn't get this out today and you said we would.
I promise you.
Let's see how many minutes it's been. I want to look on the phone. 53 minutes.
I said 50.
Well, not bad considering we were videoing for part of it. You know, that slows you down. Not too bad. We didn't end up cutting nearly as much as I thought we would. Like I unbolted the transmission and the engine mounts. We did cut a lot of hoses, but I unplugged a lot of the wiring. Obviously you saw some of it come out the junkyard way. Now the big question is, what does that thing weigh? A lot of these only made like 200-ish horsepower when they came out. Fairly easy to get them to 400. A little more work, you can make 500-600 out of them.
Corvette makes 230.
You can stroke these to I think a 574.
That's huge.
Because they have a huge bore and not so long of a stroke, which is good. You want a big bore. Unshroud your valves. Short stroke lets you rev higher. But if you put a long stroke crank in, which I've never done, you can make it a 574.
Why haven't you done that?
It's expensive, bruh. Let's get this thing in the dry and get that thing loaded up.
Wow!
Tomorrow. Ralphie in his spare time has been cleaning on this 5-liter intake off of the white Ford truck over there.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Maybe custom upper intake?
Come on.
Ooh.
Early the next morning, I'm gonna load this truck up. Look how much moisture is in the air. It's just that foggy this morning. The trucks are over there, but you can't tell. Somebody tell me how that happened. I don't understand how ice did that. There's one here. There's another one here. I don't know what did that. And just like that, I got it all loaded up. Didn't even have to drop the ramps, so tractor comes in super handy. Got it strapped down, the sun's woke up. We're gonna go haul this thing off, see what she brings. Now you're up.
Yeah.
Where were you when I was loading this up, huh?
Asleep. It's a little early for this.
I know, it is really early. Wow.
That didn't work. One more dig.
So the big question is, what does it weigh? I mean, there's a lot missing. The engine's missing, transmission's missing, the cab's missing. It's a 2-wheel drive truck instead of 4-wheel drive, but it is a 3/4 ton truck. So are we ready to guess?
Hey, you go first so I know like a...
Okay, a truck like that normally would weigh like 6,000 pounds, but with everything missing, I'm gonna cut that in half. I'm gonna say it weighs 3,000 pounds, which is like a normal car weight.
I'll go with 3,500.
3,500, okay. The place I take it to, they pay different for cars versus random pieces of metal. But I think they're gonna count this as random pieces of metal because usually to count it as a car, I know used to they had a rule where it had to have aluminum hoops on it, had to have a catalytic converter, had to have a battery. It don't have any of that stuff. It don't even have an engine. So I'd have to go back and watch the video, but I think I paid $300 for this truck, which was a deal. The engine and transmission is probably worth, I bet you could probably get $800 to $1,000 out of that. I'm already in the green. Let's see how much we can make by scrapping it. Maybe we can get our original purchase price back. That's what the original plan was.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a drive to go, and we'll see here in just a minute. It ain't got no brakes, no gears, so I don't know how we're going to load it. Maybe they'll help me. We have made it here, and the sun is finally rose above the trees. They should have just opened, just a couple minutes ago. So. Can we even fit on the scale with this rig? I've been on this when it's ice and you like slide on it. Are they awake? It's been so long since I've hauled a car off, I don't even know where to go back here. Poor trailer, it's been through it.
That's crazy. Wow.
So crazy.
That's insane.
That's so crazy.
That's the coolest thing ever.
I didn't expect him to do that. Just picked it right up, huh?
That's so cool looking.
Now this place, they have a junkyard, so I don't know if they'll take like parts of it to the junkyard or not, but no, usually they do, but they may not on that one, I don't know. Not much left of that truck. Okay, let's see what they pay us. That thing just skedaddled off there, didn't it?
It did skedaddle.
I just took the strap loose, it was gone. The dude that works here almost took the strap loose. I'm like, that's the only thing keeping this thing on here. Let's see what she weighs. He's got it.
I didn't understand a word he says anytime.
So it's paying $10 for every 100 pounds. I guess 3,000, you guess 3,500, right? 33.60, you won.
Dang, that's crazy. I can't believe I won.
This may be the first time I've been beaten, Usually I win these things, so it's heavier than I thought. $336, so we're made 36 bucks, and we got an engine transmission out of the deal. That's how it's
good deal.
done. So we were 13,500 pounds when we came in here, and we're still just over 10,000 pounds, so she's a heavy girl.
She is heavy.
How are we gonna spend all this money?
I don't know. Go eat.
That's all she thinks about is food. You can feed her at like noon, go to town at 1, she's like, where are we gonna eat?
Yeah, exactly.
I made her go in by herself. She's nervous. Did you make it through it?
Yeah, barely.
Hey, you're growing up. You gotta learn how to do this stuff. There's your payment for today, for your help.
Yes.
Even though you didn't help me load it up. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this little video. Comment below what you think we should put the 460 in. I don't know. Maybe the Miller and Cronin Fairmont wagon or something. Let us know in the comments. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.
What are you doing there? Did you know that we have our own merchandise that you can get at thesleepydude.com? We got hats, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts, all the goodies. Keychains, stickers, artwork, whatever you want, whatever you need. Check out our third channel at Sleepy Dude Arm. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Sleepy Dude AA and Sleepy Dude on Rumble. Thanks for your support.